Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at what I can really only describe as probably the worst apology video in YouTube history. I mean, I know that there's been some absolute gems, right? Some straight up classics uploaded to this website, you know. We've had people try to use their dogs like being cute to get out of situations. We've had people break down in front of the camera. We've had people straight up try to lie their way out of controversy, right? Like, there's been so many different just like apologies, I guess, that all come to mind and kind of combine together like the infinity stones of just horrible apologies, right? But this one, man, is just like so far and beyond and so tone deaf. Like, I just can't believe that somebody would have ever really come to the conclusion that this was like a good thing to film. I don't know, right? Like, usually when these YouTubers are doing these types of apology videos, it's like some sort of big career drama, right? Like, they're getting a bunch of flack for doing something wrong, at least like they're being accused of doing something wrong, right? And I don't know what it is, it's been recently with YouTubers and just not knowing how to adequately respond to like criticism. But first we had like the 2 mad allegations hit the internet and bro like just melted down on the internet, and then now we have this. So this is all taking place with a YouTuber by the name of Colleen Ballinger, which I'm not gonna lie with you, man, I didn't really know the most about this creator before this entire drama, right? But I've read a few articles kind of like keeping me up to pace with basically what really kind of transpired that caused all this, right? So this woman, Colleen Ballinger, has been accused by several people of having like toxic and weird relationships with fans that she started talking to online. For instance, 5 former fans came forward and told Rolling Stone that after being befriended by Colleen Ballinger, they had, quote, toxic, exploitive, and hurtful engagements where Colleen apparently also sent sexually suggestive messages and made jokes at all the other people's expense, right? So more or less she's getting cooked because I guess like she doesn't really know her boundaries with her fans, just kind of like oversharing, telling them weird things, kind of being mean to them at times too. So people came out and exposed her for this, right? Started talking about this, and it I guess has been an issue for a while. It's actually been like a years-long thing, but it got kind of like rekindled over the last few weeks, if that makes some sense. And I guess her idea for like making a response slash apology video was what we're about to take a look at. So we're about to go ahead and I guess review it. Keep in mind, it's gonna be cringe, but she's also gonna be like trying to make her point, so I'm gonna have to respond to something she says slash does in the video. But yeah, be ready for this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this video, man. Alright, that might be the quickest that we have ever paused one of these YouTube apologies, man. And yes, this is not a joke. This is not AI generated. This is not photoshopped. This is not a troll. She really did. Yeah, she opened up her video with pure silence and then her pulling out a ukulele, right? So as you've probably been able to guess by now, she is going to perform a song for everybody in this response video, I guess, to everything going on.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you.
Alright, so it starts off pretty much like as horrible as you can kind of picture it starting off, right? I don't know what it is with like this trope of like pulling out instruments and everyone thinking they're fucking Kurt Cobain or something all of a sudden, but I guess it's been like her shtick for a while. She went by like Miranda Sings or whatever. I think that's what most people kind of know her by. But I don't know, man, just not necessary. It doesn't matter, right? Like, that niche isn't something that should really cross over with a video of you addressing something, like, or like apologizing for something. It's kind of like, I guess, imagine a dude in FaZe, right, got like accused of just like some crazy shit, right? Eating puppies, you know what I mean? Like, spilling thumbtacks in the road. I don't know, bro. And like, you know, his response video isn't him just like addressing it on camera. It's more or less like him making a 3-minute trick shot montage to some really sad song. I don't know, like people probably wouldn't be too happy. Like this is just already the most like art student, you know, fucking weird band kid type of thing that I've ever seen, right?
All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. Cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. She just has now burst out into full song about this situation. So she's like actually being accused of, I mean, like somewhat serious shit, right? Like there's very serious allegations being made. It's damaging her career. It's damaging people's perception of her as a person, right? Like, I don't know. This just isn't the way forward, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I just don't know how else to put it. Like, you're being accused of sexually charged, inappropriate, toxic conversations with several fans. Not one, but several fans, and you're sitting here fucking singing along about the misinformation station, right? Like, President Biden needs to learn a fucking, you know, a piece out of this textbook, right? Can you imagine him, you know, next time he fucks up and everyone's at the press conference, Mr. Biden, the country is fucking falling apart. How do you expect to address this? And he just pulls out his little ukulele, just fucking starts strumming his notes. He's like, yeah, well, everybody says that I got dementia, making fun of me because I can't differentiate. Like, fucking some oil exec gets accused of, like, killing babies or something by blowing up some oil spill or something, just pulls out his little fucking ukulele right there on camera, man. Everyone needs to be on board that this is the way forward, going to, like, this is how we're going to address everything. You get accused of doing some shit, you know, you just pull out your little fucking ukulele and burst into song right there. Start fucking scheming about the misinformation station. Everybody's lying about me. They're making up some bullshit about me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She like just keeps kind of spinning these allegations as people just having fun at her expense, or just like progressing some notion at her expense. But instead of like being, hey, this is untrue and here's the proof as to why this isn't true, she's decided to fucking strum a ukulele about it. Like, I don't know. I don't really get the mental process. You know what I mean? Like, oh, these people are fucking lying about me. The shit they say is not true. These people are fucking capping about it, right? But I'm not gonna actually build a solid response. I'm not gonna attempt a rebuttal, you know? I'm not gonna fucking bring up any receipts, any evidence. I'm not gonna make any counterpoints. I'm not gonna, you know, give my share of what happened. I'm gonna just fucking sing about it. I like, dude, this is the damage that Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, fucking, you know, Drake, Beyonce, Justin Bieber, all these celebrities have done. They got everybody thinking they can solve everything by just fucking breaking into song or something, man.
Everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say.
That line actually made me want to commit suicide. I'm not even kidding. That line actually just like triggered my fucking brain like a neuron firing or something, where it's just like, hey, let's eat the fucking barrel of a pistol. Let's empty the medicine cabinet and fucking play fucking Hungry Hungry Hippos in the bathroom, right? Like, what do you mean? They like, oh my god, they didn't tell me I couldn't sing it. Like, you really fucking thought you ate, didn't you? Like, you really thought you fucking stepped with that one, bro. Like, I cannot believe, we're not even, this is like a 10th of the video, by the way, that we've seen so far. I could literally react to this thing in full and the video would be over an hour long. That is absurd. There's been very little things that are able to give me so much content, but what do you, I don't know, bro. First and foremost, she says like, oh, well, my team strongly advised me against saying what I really want to say about this situation. So your team recommended that you don't respond and like address these allegations. That's a no-go. That's just like fucking ground zero, don't touch it, last resort resort opportunity, right? But with them telling you that, you then thought, hey, maybe I shouldn't say anything, but if I pick up a ukulele and perform a 10-minute response song to everybody on the internet criticizing me, that'll probably go over pretty well. The grand just delusion. I can't even talk anymore. I broke my fucking speech. Hearing the ukulele broke my brain, bro. But on a real note, it seems like, you know, so many of these YouTubers, they have issues when it comes to responding to these types of things. And I mean, I kind of get it, right? Like, it's definitely a stressful situation having people online constantly saying these things, and even some mainstream outlets starting to pick it up, right? Like, that's pretty serious, but it just blows my mind that nobody ever, like, stepped in. No family members, no friends were like, hey, Colleen, maybe instead of picking up your fucking ukulele and strumming a tune, you should just go on the record. Actually, like, you should, like, really respond. You should bring up all the points that could end this once and for all.
Here I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen. Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, you know, and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, hey girl, what's the tea? And you're like, ugh. That was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird.
All right, so she finally actually addresses something here, and she says, yeah, I was in these group chats, I was being weird, you know, just like really weird social aspect with my fans. Compared it to apparently the aunt that we all have at family meetings that's like, hey sis, what's the tea? Because, you know, that happens to everybody, but I get what she's saying, you know what I mean? I understand what she's trying to say, however, not really the same. I mean, that creepy aunt or uncle at your family event is like an actual member of your family, though, that like you see in person, right? Like it's somebody you kind of actually know, you know what I mean? Like that's a person you have some sort of fucking bond with. You are accused of being in group chats with your fans, sending sexually charged messages and being toxic and being a dick to them and like manipulating them and fucking with them in a couple different ways. Not really the same thing, but I guess you tried to at least make a run. I don't know. You tried to make a run for it. I guess I kind of respect that, but not really the same thing. But I'm sure the ukulele will continue, so.
I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends, but in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability. But that's not very interesting, is it?
Nothing says I really changed my behavior and took accountability like a 10-minute self-serving ukulele solo response video, right? That's the pinnacle of taking accountability and really responding and making a fucking point that you're not this type of person anymore, man. So, I mean, she's basically saying like, yeah, I used to have some boundary issues with my fans. I used to overshare details of my life and say shit pretty much that I really probably shouldn't have been saying to my fans, but I don't do that anymore because I realize that it's weird, right? Realistically, could have been said without the ukulele, probably would have went at least a lot better than I guess this whole thing here really did. Kind of comes off more serious when you're not turning it into a fucking ukulele solo, but...
So let's go on the toxic gossip train. The locomotive's fueled with hateful accusations. The toxic gossip train. Steamroll over someone's reputation. Toxic gossip train. Hop on board but close your eyes, otherwise you'll realize that the train is made of lies, and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die, but hey, at least you're having fun.
This is so dramatic for literally no fucking reason whatsoever. Like, it's so sad almost, because you can tell by the look on her face. Like, she's like, this is a good idea. This one's gonna this is a banger, bro. This one's a fucking hit. This is some heat. And then, like, she shot the shot and it airballed so bad that, like, everyone in the arena just left. It's incredible, like, how she's spinning the fucking narrative in this whole thing. It's like, instead of just being like, hey, these people online had legitimate concerns about me and my past behavior, it's now being spun into a, hey, everybody, hop along that toxic train. We're gonna put false thoughts in everyone's brain. The misinformation station. It's a direct shot from hell and Satan. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, as if there's some sort of, like, multinational fucking global scheme being planned by people in the shadows to ruin Colleen fucking Ballinger's reputation over allegations on the internet, and the only way that she can stop the impending doom is to pull out the fucking ukulele of justice and fucking strum a tune with, you know, pretty much no purpose other than to kind of like repeat the same shit that you could have just really said in like a fucking pretty simple response video, right? It just really comes to trivialize everything that people are like bringing up, right? Like, people, I think, have somewhat legitimate concerns, right? Like, and you yourself even admitted, like, yeah, some of the shit that I was doing was weird and creepy and it crossed boundaries. But, like, instead of just fucking addressing it the right way, all of this, I don't know. It just, you really don't need to see any more of this video. That's what's crazy. Like, we only got, what, 3 or so minutes in? Like, the rest of the 7 minutes of the video is just her strumming the fucking ukulele, kind of like playing victim, continuing this idea that she's just being, like, kind of attacked for really no reason. Oh, I made a mistake or whatever. She even goes on later to say, like, people can make mistakes and it still makes them human. It doesn't make them bad people or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but I'm sure people would be much more willing to give you the benefit of the doubt if you, like, weren't trivializing the situation and, like, doing this shit. I don't know. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about the worst YouTube apology probably ever at this point, man, and signing out.